Hey there, Boots Owen here. It's the middle of March 2024 and it's time for a brief update video. I've been smashing things. You can have a quick peep in here. Uh-oh, what happened there? What do you think happened there? Let's put that back where it came from. So that Beko is no more. This Logik is no more. I've made videos of both of them. Sneak peek. Uh-oh. Oh, I feel very silly. Right, so they're gonna get recycled because there isn't much more for them. I'll strip the motors out of them and recycle them. Videos will be up on the members area first, and then eventually they'll trickle across to the general area. They'll be up on the members area probably in the next couple of days if they're not there already. Depends on which ones I edit first. Some videos are easier than others. Up here, the garden is chaos at the moment because I've been tidying. Up here is the 8 freight, and if we go around to the back past the Hotpoint Aquarius tumble dryer and the Bosch washing machine, which I think I've both featured in videos already. Let's go past both of them. Up here, you've seen me make the axle for the back of this 8 freight, but last week I went up, spent a bit of time with Ian Helsby. We did a little bit of aluminium welding, got a start made on 2 of the joints, and you can see we were so afraid to blow a hole in the aluminium that we went very carefully. Got a good bond, but 2 out of 10, many more joints to go. I did a little bit of videoing, but there wasn't much to show yet, so that one's not perfectly aligned, but not to worry. I'm not too worried at all. The frame here doesn't do any work. The backbone seems to do all the work on this bike, so it's rideable as it is. We'll get it back into shape. I'm going to go up there and do a bit more this week, and we might get a video out of it. I don't know yet. I've already shown you a video of Ian's soldering iron. It's worth checking on that. It's pretty cool. So that bike is up there. What's in here? Oh, that's steel. That's ready to make a bearing press. So I got a jack, and I'm kind of getting around to projects recently. I'm feeling pretty good about it. That there is the other 8 freight, and in the back here is the little tractor. I managed to get a Suffolk Iron Foundry, I think that's what it is, Suffolk Iron Foundry engine into that tractor. And so basically it's a little plough or a little furrow or ridger or whatever you want to put on it. Furrower? I don't know. Single-wheeled tractor and 2-speed Albion gearbox. I think it's an Albion on it with a little clutch. And now it works, and it'll move, and it should have other attachments, but I don't need it, and I spent a bit of time getting the engine mounted and then getting the engine going, and then the engine that I put on it didn't work, so I had to get this engine mounted and got there in the end. So that's done. That's up there now. I haven't made a video of that, so this is just, you know, update time. 8 freight. What else was I working on? Down in the cellar. We'll have to go in through the house down to the cellar. I'm just looking at the floor here thinking, is there anything else to show you in here? Timing belt parts. I did the timing belt on the car, but I didn't make a video of it, and I somehow enjoyed making the job rather than making the video. It took a bit of time to make that and got it together, and it was pleasant enough to do. I'm looking around in here. There's lots of stuff, but no projects. Oh, there's a couple of electric showers up there that I might take apart. Yeah, it's all 8 freight parts mostly, because that's what I was working on last. Let's go into the house. Just as I'm passing it, there's some more steel. A load of 1.5 meter long pieces, and then some random stuff that I found up on top. That's for the bearing press. I think I'm going to use 2 of those as uprights, and then the other bits as infill to make the top and the bottom, and then I need to make a movable part, and it could be fun. So in the cellar now, here are the bearings. These were in service up until a couple of weeks ago. You've seen me maybe in a video with Tim taking his washing machine out and swapping it for the Bosch. They're the outer races. The inner races did not fare so well. That's almost all of one, and the other inner races and some of the bearings, the water seal as well. So I presume one of the bearing races went, or one of the sets of bearings went. Maybe the bearing race actually broke first. Then that puts pressure on the seal lets water in, everything falls apart, especially the balls were cracked and fallen out of it. So I'll show you that. We're going to do that first. The Zanussi is in there. Tim's old, or Sophie's old Zanussi. It's in here. Maybe you'd call it Tim and Sophie's Zanussi. Oh, it's dark in here. And let there be light. Bing. Here it is. I've cleaned it up and put some oil on it. The shaft looks okay. Where the bearings go looks okay. So I took it all apart. I've made the video of taking it apart. The bearings are ordered. So that'll be part number 1. But I'll put it all together into one video. So that's the Zanussi. I don't think there's anything else to show you in here, so I'll go back into the bench where there's other projects on the go. Right, what's in here? Found this a few days ago. It's an induction hob, Attila induction maker. The glass is chipped on both corners from where, I suspect just from where it was thrown into a skip. I plugged it in and nothing happened, so that could be an interesting one. I don't need an induction hob, but you know, never say never. Moulin X Master Chef, one of these. I plugged this in, it doesn't work, so that could be easy or hard. My old toasty maker, which in a previous video was seen going on fire, well, it gave about 2 years service since then, and it then just stopped Sunday, what day is it today? Maybe Saturday. It just stopped working. Sandwiches were in it, they didn't get cooked. I had noticed on time and threw them onto a frying pan and we got the sandwiches we wanted. I don't know if I'll bother repairing it because it's been through the ringer. I think the cables inside it here are completely melted and damaged. Didn't trip a fuse or anything, just stopped working. So there could be a fuse in it, I don't know. That fellow I found in a house that was abandoned 10 years and was cleaning out, and it's like my Moulin X multi-chefs, of which there is one in a box, brand new in box over there, that I still haven't made a video of because I'm kind of reluctant to take it out of the box. This one, found it, it's a different one. It's got a measuring cup on top, but it's slightly more controllable, but that knob doesn't really feel like it's doing anything, so I need to get into that and have a look. There's a robot vacuum cleaner over there that kind of starts and then dies instantly, and I don't know what else is in here. Loads of inverters and stuff. Yeah, not much else to show really on the floor in here, so it's just back to the bench. And these bearings, I've ordered them. I think that one was $7.50, that one was 9 or 10 quid. And this seal, a new seal, which I think that seal might be okay, but given that it's been, you know, sagging onto it for so long, I'd say a new seal is better. So they're about 12 or 13 quid. So 30 quid, 29 something, I can't remember what it was. Should get it going. It should be pretty straightforward to put back together. And the machine, I didn't have to take, you saw it, the back of the tub. You take the front off the machine, you take the front off the tub, and then you hammer the bearings out. It was pretty straightforward. The issue I had was my tools were in here or out in the shed, so I kept having to go get the tool I needed, because I don't really carry a toolbox with the right tools, which is just my way of doing it. Right, so recap March. We did some smashies, we're doing some repairs. Oh wait, there's one more repair in here actually, if I could find it. So over winter we've been using BG437, the gas heater, gas tumble dryer. White Knight Eco 43A, I have another one of these that works inside, which you've seen me take apart before. This one I bought for, I don't know, 20 quid or something. It does work / doesn't work because the timer wasn't working properly, and I think what's happened is that the knob isn't aligned right or something. I don't know if he forced it, but he said the solenoids had gone before in it. They were kicking around here somewhere, but they're not there now. I wonder where they are. Those solenoids had been replaced, so he gave me the old ones. He reckoned one had gone, but he'd replaced both of them. But I think it's either good for spare, yikes, it's good for spares, or maybe I can get it going again. So that's another project. Samsung, you've seen that one. That video is very, very popular with the Samsung element down there, and it just keeps working, but I've taken it out. It'll go back on in the summer when I'm on solar almost 100%. That box is full of gas lanterns, and there's a few tricks with them that I've learned recently for refurbishing them, because you get them for maybe £1 at a boot sale, and then there's a few things to get them back together. So I might make a video on them sometime. And then it's just general other stuff. This washing machine keeps going. Let's put it on to spin 1600 start. Now that'll make noise, of course. And I don't know. Oh, no, I need to turn it off first to clear down the timer. 12 minutes start. Door doesn't always lock on it now, which is peculiar in washing cycles, but it works just fine. And the Samsung works just fine. That one, something was wrong with that, wasn't it? And I had to, oh yeah, this door thing was broken, so I filled it full of silicone. But they both work lovely. That's Andy Reynolds' old machine. Well, one that he found. So that's it, that's the news, I think. yeah, projects galore, lots of them small. I'm trying to stop doing washing machines because I've kind of moved on from them, but still friends give me things to fix, and here they are. They're pretty bad, aren't they? If your washing machine was like that. They told me that washing machine, they knew it was broken because it was so loud you didn't want to be in the house when it was on, and they've got a pretty decent sized house. That's how bad it was. So I gave them back well, they had the Bosch in the shed from before, so they just swapped the Bosch out, and you've seen that in the video maybe. If you haven't, it should be somewhere safe. Right, as usual, I tend now to have 3 stages of up, no, well, really just 2 stages. I used to put videos up as unlisted, but in a playlist, and then you could watch them if you were a regular subscriber. Now I've been putting them up into the members area, trying to game YouTube, and thanks very much to the members who've membered already. Big shouts out and thanks very much. You know who you are. I appreciate it, but it's a game that for everybody else, just sleep on it. The videos will come eventually. There's no stuff that's just in there just for members. It'll all come around eventually. It's just, I'm just trying to game YouTube basically. Play their own game, you know, do what they want you to do, and maybe YouTube will be good to you. So don't be offended if you're not a member, or do be and unsub, because you know that's democracy or something. Voting with your feet, it's not democracy. So where are we left with then? Become a member if you want, of course, and shout out and Patreon, although Patreon I've not had much success with. PayPal, hit me up on PayPal if you want to do it that way, if you want to support me or something like that, some words like that, or buy something through the Amazon links, although I'm not a fan of Amazon really. I think generally they're too expensive is what I would say. And now I'm just rambling. If you like this kind of video, tell me about it, these general updates of projects to come and what's been happening. Old Spinny over there is doing his thing and making noise, so I better wrap this up. Questions or comments, leave them below. Any feedback, leave it below. Any encouragement, leave it below. Thanks for watching. See you later.